Hey, Dr. Drew. It's Zach from Texas, and I had a question about climaxing.
Mm-hmm.
So it seems that when I'm coming, so to say, it seems that my muscles start to like either spaz out or contract, and I start like tensing up and like that kind of. I was wondering if a lot of people do that, or if what that really is, because it seems like some of these guys on pornography videos, they're not really phased when they come. They're just standing up, and they don't seem to, their muscles don't seem to spaz out and contract the way mine are.
I hear you, Zach.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Suck me sideways, and I love your podcast. Shout out to the Booth Boys, too. I love Annie and Native. Thank you so much.
Thank you, buddy. So shout out to Zach, because I've actually thought a little bit about this, and no one has ever asked me this question.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the first time. So Zach, it's a very rare. I've heard everything. Trust me.
No one has asked you. Is like, hey man, do people come the same way I come, or
well, no. What he's
way?
asking about something very specific,
Mm-hmm.
and I've talked to enough people over the years to know that some people tense up, particularly their legs. They almost have to in order to have an orgasm, and other people either don't do that or actually relax. Some people actually have a muscular relaxation at the time of ejaculation, and some people are in between or go back and forth. And I've always wondered, and so I'm not going to be able to really answer your question except to say, I have wondered if that, we've talked here before about how different people's orgasmic function can be. So I've wondered, is that just their different autonomic responses? Like, is that just how they're wired up? Or is that a function of how they learned how to do it when they were masturbating and younger and trying to figure their own shit out? Or my suspicion is it's sort of a combination of both, right? Because whatever your sort of autonomic wiring is probably what you're accommodating when you're sort of learning how to do this. And that's how you learn to do it effectively. So it's kind of probably both. But why some people have more sympathetic tone, some people have more parasympathetic tone, some people have more skeletal muscle contraction, meaning their legs and buttock and maybe even their whole body. Why do some people's blood pressure drop and they can have all sorts of other reactions? This is the kind of interesting landscape of people's sexual responsiveness, right? So you're just zeroing in on one little part of it that I've never seen anybody really give a exploration of it. And I'm guessing it bleeds into something we have discussed here in the past, why some people can only have one orgasm and some people multiple and some people multiple. The only case study we have is Kelsey Cook. And maybe Kelsey can tell us, do you tense up? Do you not tense up? I mean, maybe she'd have some interesting. So all you can do is go out and ask lots of questions and see if there's any pattern you can find. I know it doesn't mean anything. That's the good news. It's like meaningless, but it is an interesting difference amongst people. What's that?
I was just going to ask you if you tense up when you come.
No, I tend not to. My wife does tend to. So, interesting, right?
Wild.
Different
strokes.
I'm sort of maybe more in between. Where are you?
I'm trying to think. I think somewhere in between too. I think I kind of understand. I think
what he's saying is he probably could not just stand and ejaculate. He would go into some sort of tetanus.
You know what? I actually would say that, most of the times that I ejaculate, I'm not in a standing position.
Yeah, some people have to lie down. Some people have to do that.
It's a lot, because it's an extra thing to, keep in mind while you're
that's a difference. That's just a difference. That's just some people that way, some people not that.
Well, because, now I have to balance.
I like the one I was like, never thought about it. Huh.
Yeah, I was like, I never thought about the way I come, Drew.
Yeah,
that's very interesting.
And it's as different as facial features and other stuff. It's weird, kind of interesting organisms.
Also, follow-up question, Chris, how do you come?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked. I don't typically stand up, but I have done that in the past, so I know it's possible.
So tense or not tense? Is that a sort of a diathesis you can relate to?
I've never really given it a whole lot of
I know,
thought.
We're asking you to do it right now.
I know, that's why I'm thinking.
Okay, good.
It's hard to recall.
It's hard to recall. You have to go through the process, the experience in your head.
Nadav, I felt bad for both Chris and Zolo. I was going to make them go there, but okay, thank you, sir. The discomfort.
Let me do the hard part.
Okay, go ahead. All right, finish it off, so to speak.
Yeah. Finish it off. Good choice of words.
Intentional, my friend.
Yeah, I'm sure it was. I think I tense up, not to the degree he's describing.
Right. So you're sort of in between, like Nadal.
A little bit, yeah. So I'd like tense up and then immediate relaxation afterwards.
Okay, so I think there are a lot of people that kind of relax, then tense sort of at the end, and then relax after. I think that's a pretty common pattern. But it's all over the place, and it may have something to do with the how much muscularity you have. Who knows what the hell? Because no one has ever studied this, and because it's not
except
meaningful.
for us.
No, it's just not meaningful. It doesn't really tell us anything about people. So
we don't know yet. We haven't done a full study.
Fair enough. Someday it'll be studied, but it may tell us something about orgasmic function because I know women must be all over the place with this too.
So I'd like to continue this study, and I'd like to ask Zolo, how do you come?
Yeah, of course.
I think I'm in the tensor category, but
listen to that.
But the way Chris described it sounds like accurate for me.
So both, you're sort of in between. All right.